Measure of dispersion. The meaning of measure of dispersion is spreadness or variation in data. It helps to determine the spreadness of value from a measure of center tendency. If it close to central point, then it is called small dispersion, and if it is not close to central point, then it is called large dispersion. Measure of dispersion, we check the variation of data or how closer to the central point. If the data is closer to central point, it means small dispersion, and if not close to central point, then large dispersion. Variation in data or spreadness of data, it is simply called dispersion. There are two types of dispersion, absolute dispersion and relative dispersion. In case of absolute dispersion, the measure of dispersion which are expressed in terms of original units. In case of absolute dispersion, units are compulsory. If units are not present, then we can't calculate absolute dispersion. Relative dispersion. Relative dispersion is expressed in terms of ratio, percentage. If one series of data, then we calculate absolute dispersion. If more than one series, two series data, then we calculate or apply the relative dispersion. Range. Range is basically difference between a maximum value and a minimum value. Here is a formula of range: maximum value minus minimum value. For example, the maximum value is 18, minimum value is 4. The range is 18 minus 4 and 14 is range. And coefficient of range: maximum value minus minimum value divided by maximum value plus minimum value. Basically, the highest value minus lowest value divided by highest value plus lowest value. So this is a formula of coefficient of range. Quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is half of the difference between upper and lower quartiles. Here is the formula of quartile deviation: Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 is 73.8 and Q1 is 56.4, and answer is 88.7. Coefficient of quartile deviation: Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Same formula as compared with range.
The difference is between in range maximum value minus minimum value, and in quartile deviation Q3 minus Q1. And same example, 73.8 minus 56.4 divided by 73.8 plus 56.4, and coefficient of quartile deviation is 0.134.